Hello everyone, my name is Beckett and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the future of this channel, what you can expect, where my build videos been, and what we're going to be doing, whether it is the Division franchise or if we are talking about different games coming up in the future. But before we get started, if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe, that like, that notification bell so you can get updated on every new video that I upload. First off, I want to address my build videos. Generally, I do a build video every week, but I have not done one for about 2 or 3 weeks, and there are a few reasons for that. I just haven't had the time to make a build video, and a lot of the builds I came out with, they just weren't fun to play. They just didn't work that well, and when I come out with a build video for you guys, I do not want to come with just some build that's just like, oh yeah, this is the meta, this works, this is the best build ever. I am not that type of YouTuber. I do not cover Division 2 like that. I have been roasted in the past, and I think it was like my first or my second build video, and on my thumbnails and in the title, I have changed this since then, but I was like, oh, this is the best, this is the meta, you got to use this, just because I saw other YouTubers and I was just kind of getting into the Division 2 landscape and the Division landscape as a YouTuber, and I thought, oh, this will be good, you know, will help me get views. No, I was wrong, and I took the wrong approach with that. Now, not everything is meta, and any video that you see that says meta, you probably is not the meta. There are a few things that are the meta, but like I said, I got dragged through the mud and I learned a lot of lessons. I got a lot of constructive feedback, and you guys always give me a lot of constructive feedback. Sometimes there is some vitriol down in the comments, but usually I just ignore that. But if you guys have some actual constructive feedback, I take it in, whether it is good or bad, and usually it helps improve my channel. Now, when we get back to the build videos, the reason why I usually don't put one out every week, if I do not have a build that I think is great, that is going to perform in whatever content I am building for. A lot of my builds I build for heroic content, but I do some for legendary, but they don't always work. And let's say I was working on a true patriot build for a long time and I just could not make it work. It didn't feel good. Either I was dying or I was not putting enough damage out, and I was not satisfied with that, and I would not be satisfied with bringing that to you guys. It's just not fair to anyone in the community, and I just never want to be that YouTuber who puts on every video meta. It's the best. If we want to talk about the best and the meta, it is the red build. If you want to talk about PvP, it is a shield with Intimidate, Lady Death, and Adrenaline Rush. But those aren't always fun, and that's the great thing about gear sets, so we can make the game more fun, more engaging. Even though we may not be doing the perfect amount of damage, we are going to be doing a lot of damage in a lot of different ways. Now, does that mean I have all the information? No, I do not. I never do. I try to give you guys the best information that I have, and a lot of times down in the comments you guys let me know, okay, no, this isn't actually how it works, this is how it works, or if you didn't know, you could do this. And I love that. I love the Discord. I love talking down in there. I love learning new things, because there's a lot of things I don't know about the game, and you guys key me into it, or I key you into it. And should you just listen to me? No, I think you should get perspective from a lot of different YouTubers. Or even when it comes to news, should you just get all your news from the right? No, I think you should see both sides so you can kind of see both perspectives, because everyone's got their spin, and just make sure you have the most information moving forward. Now, when it comes to Division 2 or Division franchise in general, I have no plans on stop covering this game unless they came out tomorrow and they said, we're shutting down all the servers, we're not making any more content. But we have content coming out. We have a lot to talk about. We have lore, and I love the Division lore. If you guys love the lore, let me know, because I have been working on some things in the background, but it takes a lot of time, and I want to make sure it comes out just right. So if you're more interested in a little bit of the storytelling aspect of the Division, I will be happy to cover that. Although I love the Division, I do not just want to play the Division. There's a lot of other shooter looters that I want to play and I want to cover, and I plan on doing that in the future. Starting tomorrow or in the next week, we're going to start covering Outriders a little more. That's a new shooter looter, and it's going to add a lot to the genre, especially if you have just been playing the Division 2. I only want this game to be great, and I hope it is so great that we have a competition for the Division. We have a competition for Destiny 2, and I think think that will be a good place. I really hope it will be successful because it's really going to give Bungie, it's going to give Massive that really kick in the ass that they need to make better content and really just go above and beyond like they used to. Like when Division 1 came out and it was amazing, and then they've kind of slacked a little bit over the past 6 or 7 months, and we want to see that old Massive back. We want to see that old Bungie back. We want to see these creators be pushed to invent. We also have other games like Scavengers, which is coming up in the near future. We don't have a release date for it yet, but for those people who have that PvP Dark Zone aspect, it really looks like it could be something like the Dark Zone. Even though they are promising a lot, if they have a balanced PvP and a kind of Dark Zone experience, I am fully on board. I am not asking the world, and I am never going to hype up a game to insanity. I don't want to see another game hyped up so much like Destiny 2 or any other game that we've seen in the past. Let's say Cyberpunk, No Man's Sky, all of those games were just hyped into insanity, and look what they came out. They came out with utter trash, and now they have to rebuild the whole game, whether it's Cyberpunk. Look at Destiny 2 from launch to where it's at now, although it's not in the best place in my opinion right now, but there was a great streak right after year 2 came out, and it was very fun and very engaging to play. Now, there's never going to be a point where I don't cover Division 2. A majority of my content is still going to be Division 2 content. I have no plans on switching up. This is where I got my really big start, where I was able to hit 1,000 subs, where I've had so much support from this community. And I have to say, this Division 2 community is amazing. I have not seen that many friendly people help, whether it is inside our personal community in this YouTube channel or it's actually in the game. You are going to meet a lot of friendly people. People will help you. You go on the Discords, you will find people who will carry you through the raid if you've never done it, show you every fight, show you how to do different things, find your keys so you can get your Eagle Bear. They do not care. People just want to play with other people, and there's a lot of solo players out there, but if you are one of those people looking for that Eagle Bear, hop on that Discord, meet some of these people. Even if you just play with them for 30 minutes to run through the raid, they will be happy to show you, and you don't really have to have that stage fright. What if I mess up? Yeah, what if you do mess up? It's okay. You're going to learn, you're going to get better, and you're going to move forward. If you did stick around this long, I do have some plans on the future, especially covering the raid, because I know there's a lot of people still struggling to get into raids, saying, oh, I don't have enough gear, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I can't do that. There is a million excuses out there. So I decided I'm going to start a fresh 40. Even though I have 1,000 shade, I am not going to be using that shade. I am not going to be using any weapons in my stash. I'm not going to be using any of that. I'm just going to use what I find, and we're going to go through each week and kind of show you what I did, where I'm at, and at the end we are going to be completing both raids. Whether I do well or not, we're going to do it without shade, and I'm just going to show you the different tools and different resources you have so you can do better in this game, so you can get every weapon, so you're not always saying, oh, I don't understand why these raid exclusives are exclusive. They're exclusive for a reason, because they are the best ones in the game, but at the end of the day, it is very rewarding to get that. Now, I hope you guys know where this channel is going and you understand my philosophy on it and what we want to do in the future. If you don't want to watch the Outrider videos, don't watch it, but don't worry, I will be pushing out a lot of Division content. You don't ever have to worry about that. And if you ever have any questions or tips, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.